Alright guys, this is a video on how to do flinch chaining in Pokemon Masters EX. My favorite sync pair to do flinch chaining is Acerola, but make sure you've got her sync grid up to this point. Everything else is optional depending on what you need it for. This is the most important thing, increasing the chance of flinching with the move Astonish. It also works with any other character that can sync grid with something like, let's say, Blue and Pidgeot. Let's have a look. Where is that flinch chain? So, not this one. Not this one. So, this one. So, at air slash, it's a 2-bar move, so it's not as good. And also, it's a striker, so it doesn't survive as long as Acerola. It doesn't have as much defensive ability, survival ability. But it also works just the same if you sort of are in a pinch and you don't have Acerola to do this. But any other character can also do it. I believe Faulkner can also do it. So his flinch chain, his flinch chance, what's it called? Aggravation one is in the 3 out of 5 unlock. So 3 out of 5 candy unlock. Move unlock. Okay, so as long as you have some character that has increased flinch chance, that will do. Preferably a 1-bar move like Acerola. So I'm going to go into Champion Stadium here and just pick a random stage. Now I've defeated this week with 10,000 points, and it's partially thanks to flinch chaining. For any difficult stages, really difficult stages, flinch chaining helps because it essentially stops the opponent from making attacks, and whenever you stop them from making an attack, you also gain additional sync countdown, because you can make up to 5 moves before the opponent even makes 1. Doesn't work all the time, of course. There is some luck involved. So in this week, I'm going to choose Lance in a moment to face. In this week, I use flinch chaining in both round 5 blue and also round 4 against Agatha. So I use blue against blue, flinch chaining, and Astonish Acerola in round 4 against Agatha, and really helped me defeat those two powerhouses with boosted 10,000 points. Okay, so I'm just going to reset here, and I'm going to make Lance a really powerful character. Give him a lot of boosts, and I'll do 2,000 points. Let's see, we'll give him physical move, special move reduction. This is my standard. Oh, one very important thing is that flinching does not count as a status condition. It's actually called a status change in this game. So you can actually activate the no status condition as well. So that won't affect flinching, which is great. Flinching, you can't actually stop flinching with any of these abilities that you give them. No stat reduction, ally healing, power on hit, gradual healing, and we'll give them a bit more HP. So it's going to be a pretty difficult one to beat, but I'm not trying to beat it in this video. What I'm trying to do is just showcase how to do flinch chaining. If I can't flinch, quite often I just restart. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is pick some fairy types. So, oh, that's great. We've got Lily, who's an EX character. She's going to be really helpful here. I believe that Lance is going to be attacking with physical moves. So we won't be using Jasmine. We'll be using somebody who has a bit more physical defense. So let's say I'll just use Psyduck. I do like a Hop and Zamazenta against physical types. All right, and also we're going to pick our most important character here is Acerola. I like to set it up this way, the striker in the middle. So I'll just put that there, and we're ready to go. All right, it may take a few tries. It doesn't always work the first time. It also counts on the fact that your opponent will use an attack move right off the bat. If it doesn't, if they use a trainer move, then you lose out on the initial. So he's using double edge. Okay, good. Double edge is an attack move, which is great. And if you watch my bars on the right hand side there, you see the attack bars of who's attacking next. So he's flinching, and he didn't even make one move, and I'm already on my 4th move. So it's really good for building up those sync moves. So what I want to do now, just gonna waste some moves there and select the next character. Oh, I missed. Okay. One very important thing to know. So that was not a chain. I only managed to flinch once, and I got 5 moves in, but I should have put Astonish before he selected Dragon Claw on Tyranitar, because that would have double flinch and gave me another 5 moves before he can even make one move. So I was a little overzealous there. Probably instead of using Moon Guy's Beam, I'll use the fairy move. I mean, it's super effective anyway, so it should be okay. All right, let's try that again. Hopefully he uses attack moves once again. So this is the order I like to do it in. Yep, great. So it's working out just like we planned. Now, yeah, great, good flinching. So he didn't even get to make that double edge. Now, at this point, just be very careful about the order of things. So you always want that flinch to be the 3rd move after the opponents have gone. Does that make sense? Hopefully, if you guys got any questions, just let me know. So you can see Astonish is just before the Rock Tomb. And if that flinches, then it cancels out the Rock Tomb altogether. And the good news is that I'll be able to use another Moonblast and Water Gun if he flinches. Okay, he didn't flinch. You know what? There is some luck involved, so, you know, there's only... If you're up against a really tough stage, just restart again. Okay, so let's just for the sake of making an example of this, we're going to restart again until it can chain properly. So let's try that again. This might end up being a very long video if we have bad RNG. Okay, Body Slam, that's good. So we can see that he's using Body Slam. An attack move. And hopefully we flinch. Yep, good. Now, I don't immediately click on Acerola's Astonish just yet. I have to wait for the other 2 moves to be selected first, so that it's 3rd in line. So timing of your moves is very, very important for this to happen. There we go. So hopefully we can flinch that Rock Tomb. Yeah, so we've flinched the Rock Tomb, and just watch what he's using next. Evasion Null. So he still hasn't... He's only made 1 move so far. And I'm already on my Sync move. So I'm going to use Sync next. And then it's back to the middle. Now, the other extremely important thing you got to know is the order that the opponents attack in. It always, almost every single stage... no matter what part, like what mode you play, always starts with the middle character going first, followed by the right, then back to the middle, so I know which one to flinch. I'm not guessing. I know which one to flinch. And then left. Yep, so another flinch. Great. Now if he changes, so after you flinch, he may stay with the same character to attack, or he may switch to another one. So if he switches, then you should predict the one afterwards. So I'm going to predict either Dragonite or Tyranitar. So it's Dragonite. So I correctly predicted to flinch Dragonite, because the Crocodile has already made his move. I don't know if you guys understood what I'm saying there. Okay, so now it's all Dragonite. So it's all center, it's all middle character. And so this is where it gets a bit easier. You just flinch the middle. So I'm already on my second sync move ready to go, and he's still got 2 hits before he can run a sync move. This is an amazing way to make sure that you do as many sync moves as possible, and minimizing the amount of damage you actually take. Now I've got my EX on the Lily Lunala, so it will do damage to all 3 of the opponents. That is not a super effective move, so it didn't do a huge amount, but it'll work. Okay, so at this point it doesn't actually matter, because he's not using attack moves, and his next sync move, you can't flinch a sync move. So I didn't use Astonish. I can use X defense or overheal, whatever. You can now change and do some buffing attacks, or buffing moves, or trainer moves on Acerola, whatever you prefer. Okay, but after this, just as he makes his sync move now, I can run Astonish again. So I can run a flinch again. So this is actually a pretty good run so far. We've had pretty good RNG so far. I think we missed maybe 1 or 2 on the flinch, but not to worry. I think we got this stage, and we barely lost any health on any of the characters. Oh, it missed. Okay, Giga Impact is trouble. Oh, okay, that's goodbye to our Astonish. Okay, you don't want to do that. Maybe next time use X defense first. They have, so my opponents do have the power up on attack, which is really, every time they land a hit, they do more damage the next time by like 30%. So it is trouble for me if I don't manage to kill them early enough. So that was a mistake on my part. I probably shouldn't have used over here. I should have used X defense, and I also delayed I unnecessarily delayed my sync move there on Lunala. Okay, so he predicted that the Dragonite would die, so he switched right over to Tyranitar. Okay, I might flinch to this, which is really troublesome if I do. Alright, anyway, the point isn't to show you how I can beat this, because I know I can. I've already done my 10,000 points this week. The point is to show you guys how to Flinch Chain. Essentially prevent half the attacks on the opponents. Now, if you guys have any questions, just leave a comment in the comments section below. Or join us on Discord. We have a lot of Masters players who can help you out as well. Or if you have any tutorial requests, also just let me know. Alright, there it is. And that's the 2,000 points complete for Lance. Oh, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps me. Oh, I forgot about the like button too. Hit the like button too. Thanks, guys.